NYU Shanghai and going to be a second year student. About my school, before I got into the universities that I'm currently studying, I was studying at Nazarbayev Intellectual School, which is considered to be really good in my country. And the thing that most of people, like how you get into the school, you have certain exams to pass. It's an exam with the 3 languages. You have to know Russian, Kazakh, and English at a really good level to read and comprehend the reading and listening. Also, we had a math exam and the logical exam, and yes. So most of people they write this test to get into NIS school during their sixth grade. So I got into the school in my city, and I was really happy because this gave me a lot of opportunities. The system is so different. It's they make inspiration from the British schools. We have A level. Some of the NIS schools, they have AB classes, AP classes. It's really differs on the city. In big cities, there's more options. There's more schools. Also, I was also we have the things that the school also divides into chemistry and biology direction, and also we have physics and math direction. So I was in chemistry and biology, but I decided to major in computer science. Before that, I studied in public school, and I really I got by getting into the schools that I graduated NIS. I really understood that your environment, people around you really matters. People really motivate you to achieve more. Yes, we have a lot of schools NIS, and they most of them are exam based, or you have to pay a lot of money to be studying in these schools. And the system, the opportunities that they give, it's a lot. You can you study all the subjects in a really high level, almost university, and at the end of the 10th grade, you write A level exam, and at the end of the 12th grade, you write again another exam. It's totally different from the some people some countries, they have international exams. In Kazakstan there's YNT, but we as NIS students, we don't write YNT, we write mask, and then we can convert this mask, because it's much harder than YNT, into the YNT grades. So also we had when you go to the when you finish 10th grade, you can choose the direction. You can either go to the biology and chemistry, or you can choose the main subjects that you want to study, and it's quite like American system. And all the curriculum, it's you study it in English. So you study physics in English, you study chemistry in English, and yes, and also during this time when you finish 10th grade, we have our college counselor, who helps us to get into kind of advises us how to get into university. There's also other people, ambassadors of other universities, come to our school. They sometimes tell about, sometimes alumni came and tell about their experience studying at foreign universities. And there's a lot of pressure. A lot of people who studies at NIS school, it's kind of expected for you to get into good school, to good college, to good university, because it's our school, NIS school, is people who are in these schools, they usually people who wanna continue studying, continue learning, and yes. But we have a lot of opportunities, like our teachers, if you ask them to write recommendation letters, they know what to do, because like it's already, we had a lot of alumni who already did like try to get into university, and there's more experience at school. They even like appreciate students who get into university, like a university abroad. So when I got into NYU Shanghai, I got posted into Instagram of my school that I got into like this university with this kind of like scholarship tuition, and yes, it was really nice. Many people who got into university abroad usually are from NIA school, because we have a lot of different like clubs at our school. Even if we like don't have any club, you can create one, and it's quite pretty easy. I'm sorry, there's like there's mosquito flying. Okay, I'm sorry. So yes, we have a lot of opportunities. We can like start a new club, and the admission of our school will appreciate that. Also, we have oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm really scared of mosquitoes. We have our teachers who some of them are international teachers. They also really like open to help you, like to write you a recommendation letter, to tell you where, like to give you feedback on your essay. And we also even like to get into the best university of our country. It's like Nazarbayev University. We have free preparation for the test, like for the foundation, like to get into foundation year. It's called NUET, and we have free preparation for it. And yeah, most of people who studies at NIS, they also like their parents and people around them, they expect them to get into this like cool university, so it makes people to like achieve more. We have a lot of people like from the different backgrounds. You get into the school, you don't have to like be rich or to be like some of the like government. You don't have to have like parents from the government. You just like have to pass this test. But the tricky part is that to get ready, like to prepare for this test, of course you have to have money and tutor. But I personally got into my like NIS school without any tutor, but I borrowed book from my friend to get ready for it. So there's also always an option if you like don't want to bother your family to be like financial burden. You can always find a way. Yes, so but our of course NIS schools, they have people who also pay for the like to be there, and this is like another story, because almost everybody in like NIS schools, they're kind of the like at the same level, because we wear uniform, and it's kind of people judge you not how you look, not what you like wear. They judge you on your like knowledge. If you are really good at studying, people are gonna like be like, oh, this guy is so cool because he knows a lot, or that girl is so smart, like I want to be friends with her. So this is kind of environments that I used to have in my school. Yeah. So I participated in different clubs. First, like I was doing like a programming club, but then it closed because there's also the things that some people, they open clubs and then they finish school and there's nobody to like continue, so it closes. Yeah, I was in guitar also. Like I was learning. We have a guitar club. And with a teacher, he teaches you how to like play on guitar, and then you perform for the charity events. I used to do that a lot, and I used to also dance in my school for the charity events. Yeah, there's also an option to be like athlete, to play volleyball and to play basketball, football, anything. But I created two clubs when I was at NAS school. I created first one. It's a volunteering club. We were mostly focused on environmental preservation, ecological stuff. So we did the old paper collection. So people gather their old books, papers that they don't really use, and we all collect them, and then we give it to the companies that are gonna dispose them, and then we get the money and we use this money to give them price. So we gathered a lot of almost 200 kilos of the paper. It was really nice. We also did the clean near the Caspian Sea. If you know, it's the biggest lake in the world, and I live there, in the city nearby. So also I created another club. I created this volunteering club with my friend, but another my favorite, it's newspaper club I created by myself. I really it was almost 8th or 7th grade. I was really excited about we had it before, we had newspaper, but there's nobody to continue. So my teacher of IT class, informatics, she was like, you are really good at design, why don't you try? And she was encouraging me, and then I did all by myself. I published the first newspaper, and then it was really cool because I did the design. I did with the Photoshop. I learned how to do that. I did all the materials. I collected them. It was really fun. And then after that, I already started to build a team and to make it more professional way. But at first, I want when you start something, you have to show people around that it's possible. So I decided at first I had my friends who also want to do the newspaper club, but nobody was really doing the action. I decided to be the one who would inspire others. So I did this newspaper, and then I showed everyone that yes, it's possible to make a newspaper, and even I alone did it, so we can do it together, something like this. I was in the school council also. It's more governmental thing. Also, newspaper is also kind of governmental. Going to the flex program to be exchange student and to be ambassador of the country is also governmental. So, at first I was applying to be to be politician, but I was applying to university to be politician because I look at my profile and I was like, wow. I really want to pursue computer science, but I don't have enough achievements of computer science. And I know people who so passionate about computer science. They started even when they're children. Also, their parents, they encourage them, so they have more opportunities to get into university with the computer science major. So I was I think that politics more fits into my profile. So I decided I can apply to be a politician, but I can change my major anytime. So why not to apply like this? So I applied to also New York University as a politics and international study relationship or something like this, more in political sphere. And then gladly I got into NYU Shanghai, and I could change my major, so I did that. Yeah, I would say that definitely if you have a chance to apply to the Flex, go for it, because Flex program, the alumni network after you finish the program, it's continuous. There are gonna be so many events, so many opportunities. They're gonna support you, and after I finished my my 1 year in the United States and I became Flex alumni, I could I became city representative of my city, and I organized some events in whole city, and then I became university representative. It's it's continuous network with like it's continuous communication with this program. So about my experience, Flex program is future leaders exchange program for the high school students from the 8th grade until 10. You can apply for free, and it's totally supported by the US government, so you don't have to pay for the flights, for the your accommodation, for food, like for visa, nothing. You pay nothing, and also you get each month money like to buy yourself necessities. But your host families that you're gonna live in the United States are gonna support you. So it's like you go for free in the United States, and you just need to be ambassador of your country and like to be a good person. That's all what they want from you. And like it's culture exchange. You exchange your culture and you learn about other people's culture. So to get into this program, it was so competitive. When like I was applying before COVID, during like I applied before COVID, 9th grade. I was 9th grade, and then it was the first one. It was test of your English knowledge. I wrote the test, and most of the students, they like got rejected in this stage, in the first stage, because if you do a lot of mistakes, that's done. Like they calculate how many right answers you have. Then next one, it's essay. You have to write essay on time, and like you sit in the big auditorium, and if you look around and if you look at somebody's like paper, even like during the first stage or any stage, you're gonna be like you're gonna get the sign that that's all. Like you cannot take like test anymore this year. So I wrote the second test, like second part of the Flex test, and it was essay. And then I got again, I passed the second tour, and then it was third. Third was like so ridiculous because we had this meetings with the family. You had the group game, personal interview with the Flex representative, and it was so scary because before me, the girl who two girls who were having interview with the Flex representative, they exited the room crying. I was like, what's happening there? I was so scared, and I went there, and actually no, I was funny, and I was trying to like make them laugh, and I think this has really helped me. During the group game also, I tried to show myself as a cooperative person. So there's a lot of things that you have to like know. There's not only English, you have to know like how to be a good person, to be a good leader, to cooperate with others, how to write essay, and your body language. I also look at the color. Like I wore the certain colors that would make me like excel out of other students. I thought about all of that at the 9th grade. Can you imagine? Then I got into Flex program, and I got delayed, like because of that was year when the COVID started. So I was told that because of COVID they cannot send us to US, so I will be sent next year with the new students. I was sent with the new students, and they changed totally the way how the Flex competition goes. So now it's totally different. You start with the essay, then next tour it's the your English language knowledge, and then the third tour it's the first two tours are online. The third tour is offline. When I was taking the Flex test, everything was offline, in person. So I think they made it quite easier, but there's it only means that there's more competition, there's more people applying. So I would say it's kind of the exam itself easier, but there's more people who are applying. So it's kind of same. Yes, and I went to the US for the 1 year. I didn't choose my host family. the program they choose for you. And I went there. I was studying at Mississippi, a small city, Corinth. I was studying in the high school with a lot of people like from the Mexico, Guatemala, from the different backgrounds. It was like really diverse, but we didn't really had exchange students. Like I was one of the first exchange students, and also it was like the time when COVID finished. Like COVID pandemic time, it's already finished. Yeah. So my experience there was really cool. I also I was a lot like volunteering a lot. It's quite like it's kind of part of the program. You have to volunteer, but if you do more than 100 hours, you get the certificate for the from the US department. This is what I did. Also, I also created a volunteering club there because I thought that wow, I think that many people from the post-Soviet countries, they think that there's only teenagers who really passionate about volunteering, but in the US high schools, there's actually no, the students are not passionate at all about. They're not passionate. They're passionate, but not as much as the parents about volunteering. So I decided to create one, and I did some events there. It was really fun. Cool. Like at first I was excited. I was like, okay, it's so cool. Like I'm in a new country, and I wasn't even really sad. But then a cultural shock hit me, and I started to be homesick. I started to be like, I want to kind of go back. And in the winter, there's also my family, not my family, like whole country. We had a really bad situation. And yeah, I was really missing my home. And this whole experience, I think, it made me more interested in cultures. I saw a lot of differences of the Kazakh and American people. Our traditions are different, our values are different, but it made me appreciate more my and diverse cultures. So yeah, I think that it's really helped me to develop as a person, to be more empathetic, more understanding. Because if I see that somebody have a different opinion, I don't judge. I never judge. I think that the person have a different cultural background. The person have different upbringing. So it's it made me more critical thinker. Yeah. And also, of course, adapting. It made me even the adapting period. You go to live with the strangers, with the Americans. First of all, you don't know them, you never saw them in person, and they speak only English. And you're gonna live in your house. It's so scary, but yeah, I got through that. And I became really adaptive. Going to the university wasn't hard for me because I was another place where I have to adapt. It usually takes for me 1 week to adapt to a new place, or even less. And I go to a new place, I adapt, and I feel like each time when I go, it gives me it makes me stronger and better, more flexible. And I'm really glad that flex. It was something that really made me to more it was my character development time, I would say. I had a lot of different stories. So the funny, I would say, in my life, I never went to the church. I'm not Christian, so I'm not a religious person. So it's going to church for me was wow. It was so different because in my country, most of people are Muslim. and Kazakh people usually don't go, like most of the Kazakh people, I don't say that everybody, but most of them, they are Muslim and they don't go to church. For me, my host family, they were Christian, so I went to church to volunteer. I was going there a lot and I really enjoyed it. It was so cool, and they had so many like free food, free stuff, and people are so nice there. But there was one situation when the old guy was like look at me, and he was like, he touched me on my shoulder and he was like, do you want me to tell you about my Jesus? And I got super scared because it was like it was unexpected, because I didn't want to like know about his Jesus or anything, but yeah, it was funny, but it was creepy but funny. It was creepy at the moment but funny now. Also, the other things is always like when I had my first host family, I changed my host family to I would say I would change it twice. First, I changed before I came to US, because my host mom, she was really kind of strange, and she was like really controlling. So they put her into a blacklist and they sent me to another host family. I was living with the one woman. She was the only she was host mom, and I didn't have a host dad, and she had only one son, but they had always some problems. That's why I changed my host family again. And she was always laughing when I said like burger, because she was saying that, oh, I sound like German, like my accent when I say word burger, it's like really strange. And yeah, each time she also was the person who never cooks at home, so we were eating fast food almost every day. And each time she was she was laughing at me each time when I said this word. So yeah. I would say it's it's different than in my high school, but I'm still people say that most of students are being active only to get into the cool universities. They don't really they're faking it, but no, I'm really I love to be active. I love to be to organize something. That's why when I got into NYU Shanghai, I joined the clubs. I joined the economic society. I joined the Tamid, and what else? I joined all the possible clubs that I'm interested, and then I continued being consistent. I got the job on campus, and I continued being consistent there too. And I got promoted at my job to be center ambassador. I got promoted in the club to be president of the club, and so I continued to be active. And transition from high school to university was pretty okay, because I already got used to meeting new people, talking to the new people, so it was fine with me to adjust to a new environment. And experience at the Flex helped a lot, to know how to talk with the international students, and to learn a little bit how to joke around, so it really helped me. But the really hard time for me was at NYU Shanghai, is that I kind of felt really how to say, I had problems with the food, because food in China is really different than everywhere. It's sometimes it's spicy, sometimes it's too oily, sometimes it's too sweet, and even if you buy bread, it's gonna be sweet. You have to buy a really good quality bread, but it's gonna be more expensive. So yeah, I had this problem, and I gained a lot of weight there. At my first semester, it was struggle. It was so much pain, and I got skin issues. It's I felt I didn't get into university. I got into high school again. It was so much pressure at the first semester. Adjusting. It was of course, like I learned how to adjust easier at Flex program, but it's still a new country. It still was hard. Yeah, but I did it. For the second semester, I stayed for the winter at Shanghai, and I adjusted pretty well after that. Oh, actually, I really want to go to NYU London, but I'm not sure because my friend recently I met him at the library. He's a finance major, and he was like, "You should definitely go to NYU London because first of all, it's really safe. Second of all, you can get visa, high potential visa or something like this." So I was like, wow, maybe I should. And then here at Lina University, I met as a exchange student here. I met a lot of people from Europe, and they also they invite me to go to come to London, and they're gonna come and see me and stuff like this. So I really want to go to NYU London, but it's also I want to also go to the main campuses. So I think it's gonna currently right now I want to go to NYU London, but my opinion might change. I might go to NYU Abu Dhabi because I know that there's a lot of Kazakhs, and it's much cheaper than the other options to go other study away places. And also NYU Abu Dhabi, it's warm, so you don't bring a lot of stuff there, the luggage. Now I'm at Hong Kong at Lina University studying as exchange student. They cover my accommodation, my studies. They gave me a subsidy for my airplane. It's really cool. It's so expensive, but the even you get the bus, you pay for the bus the same price as you would pay in Shanghai for the taxi. It's ridiculous, but I really love Hong Kong because they have they have mountains, they have everything is green, the weather is warm, they have beach. It's everything what I love. And also they have big buildings, skyscrapers, and I love big buildings. I love to be in the city, and I love nature, this connection. So I feel it's perfect place if you ever want to go to new place and explore. Hong Kong is the best. But about studies, I'm studying here financial accounting as my first semester. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna study it's from the 27th of the May until 10th July, and then I'm gonna study for the next semester creative industries in Korea. I decided to choose financial accounting because I think it's really beneficial as for my major. 5 things that I learned. First thing is to be flexible, to have a open-minded be open-minded, be flexible. I learned to be more flexible in different kind of situation, to work with different people. Not everyone is the same, so you have to find for each person the different method to talk. And it comes with the time, but you have to learn it. The other thing what I learned is to be patient, because if you are not patient, it's gonna be really hard, and you're gonna struggle. So not everything comes right away. You have to wait sometimes. Another one is to believe in yourself, because sometimes there might be moments when even your family they think that, oh, you cannot do that because they never did that, but it doesn't mean that it's not possible. You can do that. And fourth one, almost the last, is to be friendly, I would say. I think that everybody struggles in their life. Everybody have issues. Everybody have some troubles in lives. You never know what they go through now. So even if you don't have good mood, it's your problem. Be nice to everyone. This is what I think is important. And the last one is to never be afraid to try. I try to get into almost every I try to get into a volleyball team, into tennis team, into soccer team, and finally at the end I got into soccer team in my university. So never be afraid to try. Thank you so much for being here, for listening. I'm really happy to be here and share my own experience, my knowledge to you guys. Have a great time of learning. And there's mosquito flying. So see you hopefully when you get into good universities, and like even if you don't get into good universities, or if you don't get into university, if you start pursue career, it's okay. It's your life. You choose what to do. Just enjoy your life and be happy. Okay, bye.